Hey everybody, this is Shake and Bake, and what is this? Another game. Another one that Shake has pulled out of his hip pocket, but not really. Actually, this is a media copy, just so you guys know, and this game is called Fragmented. Yeah. Yes. Another survival game has come out, or is coming out tomorrow. This releases tomorrow on Steam. I jumped on this morning, and I've actually, first blush, I've been having a lot of fun. I am in the offline mode. There's you can basically host your own server, or you can jump on servers. I decided to go in offline mode just to kind of learn the ropes and kind of find out what this game's about, feel it out. I started building a little base here. Pretty easy to do. Let's talk about it. Before I do, actually, I'm going to run around a little bit here and gather some resources. And while I do, there's a little history to this game that you're going to want to kind of know about. You'll see this in the forums. But this game, the development team was working on another game, okay, called Repopulated. And so there's a lot of buzz about that in the forums, people talking about it. And what happened, I'm not going to go in all the detail, right? But what happened, it sounds like they were working on this game, Repopulated, and people, bought into it. Sounds like it was pretty promising. And it still is. I guess they're still working on it. They're going to work on it. They were on the Hero Engine, which I've never heard of the Hero Engine, but I guess they ran some issues with it. Long story short, not working out for them on that engine. So they basically ported over to the Unreal Engine, and while they're working out, I guess, are trying to figure out what to do, that's pretty cool. Trying to figure out what to do as far as that goes, they fired up this game as a way. Now, this is the thing I think is cool about this team, and this is why I'm gonna be giving all kinds of shout outs to a dev team like this. They said, you know what? They basically felt bad about the fact that they ran into issues with the Hero Engine, which is owned by another company. So they're kind of having some struggles there, it sounds like. They didn't want to go into details, obviously. But they said, well, to fund the company, they had to lay some people off. But to keep going with this, especially the people that invested in, that looks awesome as hell right there. I like the look of that. Unreal Engine 4. They went ahead, made the decision, let's port over to the Unreal Engine 4, and let's get something out. And this is free for people who bought into Repopulated. The nice thing is, it sounds like the coding that's being used for this is going to be the same for Repopulated once they get that up and going again. My only question is, what's going to happen is this going to turn in, is Fragmented going to turn into Repopulated? How is that going to work? Not sure the answer to that. But so there's a hubbub around that. I think it's pretty awesome that they gave something, they did something instead of just cutting tail and running. Now, there's my start of my base up there, right there. Let's talk about the game. So you're kind of on this sci-fi kind of world, planet, whatever. I guess you've lost your memory. It's fragmented, right? And you got to figure out. Ooh, the ring could stop and start a little bit slower, I think. It could be a little more ground. Just a little feedback from the devs there. This is early access, so obviously it's all a work in progress. Visually, again, Unreal Engine 4, I think it looks good. It's a good start. Good ambient sounds. Got some weather going on. Now, I've run around a little bit on this island. I've not explored the whole thing. I don't know if I can move the island. Looks like I can't move it up on the map. Maybe I can. I'm not sure how big it is. I'm hoping it does. I don't think it's like crazy big. I could be wrong. But it would be cool to see this world get even bigger. This has pretty much been the environment I've seen so far. One thing, there could be a different little areas as far as environment goes. But the one thing I would say, feedback-wise, is seeing some variety in the world / biomes. I think that will be awesome in this game. Now, let's talk about the game. Okay, visually, again, looks good. Sounds are good. Movement's feeling solid. I like that. Let's talk about crafting. So you got a crafting system here. I'm getting a little chilly right now. Like a lot of these survival games, you have so many slots you can craft with or to put items in. It doesn't feel too restrictive at this moment, just starting out. You got skill points that you can give to each of these areas that unlocks certain things you can craft. And here's an example here of all these different things you can craft, from weapons to clothes. You know, again, I mean, and I'm sure this list will expand as the game expands and further develops. But all kinds of stuff in here you can make. And you know, normally when you start, you're making like the basic axe and pickaxe, and you're gathering resources. Over to the right, you got food and water, temperature. There's a stamina and a health meter as well. There are NPCs. There's kind of like sci-fi freaky creatures, some aliens running around. Let's just check this out. That looks pretty cool. I do like these little glowing bulb thingamajiggers, whatever they are. Let me just take a little. We'll go for a little walk. A little walk about. I do like the sound of the wind kind of rustle through. It kind of gives a cold feeling. All right, looks like we're coming into some kind of. This could be a little dead end here, so we have to go around this way, guys. You can go into first person view. That feels pretty good. You can scroll all the way out like that if you wanted to. I like it right there, so I can see the nice, big, strong shoulders on the shake and bake character here. I'm exhausted. It is getting dark to me. The day went by pretty quick. I wonder if the time goes by as you're out of the server. I'm not sure. Let's actually go over here, guys, because these right here will give you some bina berries, which are good for hunger, I have found. When you first get in the game, definitely a couple things I can share with you I learned pretty quick. Well, not pretty quickly, but I had to figure out is, you know, finding out the different kinds of bushes that are going to give you different kinds of berries. But also, if you swim in the water currently, that will replenish your water, just so you know. Because at first I was panicking a little bit about water. And so I just took a swim and boom, lo and behold, my water filled up. Okay, so we got tons of early access survival games out there. I know I got tons in my library. And probably some of you saying, oh, not another one. And I hear you. So, you know, again, I definitely, it's going to come down a lot of times on these early access games. What I look at is the dev team and kind of their, I guess, track record. And again, I was impressed by what they've done as far as giving this free to the people who invested in unpopulated. Use a pick. I do have a pick. I harvested rhyolite. That was pretty funny right there. You can't chop down these big trees. These are some big mothers. And they'll give you all kinds of wood and stuff. Again, kind of standard stuff you're going to see in these in other survival games as well. You know, I can't make a full opinion on this game until I think I jump in like multiplayer and see how that's going. But again, I wanted to come in here first just to kind of learn how to play the game. And to be honest, I like the music. It really sets a nice tone in the game. And it's kind of relaxing, actually. Now that I've kind of learned how to stay alive. And now I just kind of want to go out and explore the island, the landmass, and see what I run into. I'm going to try to get up here into the wood line here to see if... I don't know if this guy's a heavy smoker, but he definitely gets out of breath pretty fast. But what I want to see, I'll try to show you, see if I can show you an NPC here. Now, one thing I will say, just a little bit of feedback here is the trees. You know, I think a little bit of variety on the trees when it comes to size, shape. They all do look fairly similar. But again, this is early access, but that would be one little piece of feedback I had. The nighttime lighting looks like it could be improved upon too. This is nighttime, but it looks a little flat in my opinion. I think there could be more, some more. I don't know if they've not turned on shadows. I think they have, because in daytime there's shadows, but there should be some shadows at night as well, I think. A little bit of variety in that. Now, we got a creature up here. I've not taken... Oh, we got a couple. To be honest, I've not taken on a creature yet, but I'm about to just for you guys. Let's see what happens. Let's see what level these guys are. Level 80. Now, we're skipping that, guys. I'm hoping to start out with something a little easier than a level 80. 97. Yeah, let's skip that guy too. Now, I'm not sure what happens when you die in the offline mode. If you drop all your stuff, do you respawn at your base, your home? I don't know the answer to that question. But if I take on one of those NPCs, I'm sure I would have found out. Again, beautiful backdrop as far as the music goes. A good start on the ambient sounds. But you can see there's not much variety on the trees and the foliage. I mean, I definitely think they could flush that out a little more and get a little more variety going in as far as, the props go as far as bushes and trees and those kind of things. But it's a good start. All right, what do we got up here? Let's see what this is. Yeah, 25. Why not? Let's try it. This thing looks like a ram or something, or I don't know what the hell that is, but I'm a little nervous. I do like how the NPCs look kind of freaky-ish. Okay, it's not attacking me, but now it is. I'm just gonna roll. Haha! That was not too bad. I took that mother out. Okay, so here's the deal. I have a skinning knife, guys. Let's see how you do this. I got the skinning knife. Oh, I think you just hit it. I don't know. I'll just keep hitting this baby. Let me back up a little bit. Let's try this again. Maybe it's got a glitch or something there. I don't know. Let me check my inventory. Aha. Here's some meat. So I got the meat I needed. Would have to cook it. All right. So that was my first animal kill. Okay, we gotta. Let's try it. Let's do the robot. This is a haywire robot, and it looks pretty freaky, almost like a crab or something. I'm not hitting it. You know why? I think I lost. I'm dead, guys. So I died. Let's see what happens when we die here. It's given me a spawn. Oh, here's a Tozo Ridge Verta Vista. So this is where I died at. Let's go here. That was a quick spawn back in. And let's hit the map. Oh, now we can see more. That's pretty good size, actually. More than I thought. So I'll have to... I think I died somewhere down this way. So I'll go find my stuff, guys. What? Actually, you know what? It looks like I still have all my stuff down there. So I didn't lose all of my stuff that was down there. That's a good thing. I think I'm going to end it up here. So first impressions, good. Hats off to the dev team for doing what they did. Here's one of these pods. This is like the spawning pod. You crashed on this crazy place. There are some bigger creatures you hear in the distance that do sound pretty freaky. But I'd say a good start. I already saw a patch that they're working on as far as let's take these boys out. That they're working on, as far as server stability and connection stuff like that. Okay, this thing's about to shake. I'm about to survive. That's right. I just killed that thing. So let's skin this mother with our skinning knife. I think I got it. I got what I needed. Nice gory blood effect. Let's see what we got here, guys. We got some uncooked calparus meat, and we also have some other meat. We could cook that later. Yeah, why not? Let's take it out. I was going to wrap it up, but now I'm having a little fun. I mean, there's a lot of blood in these things. I mean, we got a lot of blood squirting out everywhere. All right, got my meat. I think it's just hitting the E. I think you have to have the right skinny knife, and then you just hit the E key, and then get what you need. All right, I'm going to wrap it up here, guys. I think it's a good start. Definitely one to watch. I'll be interested to see how this goes, especially with the previous game they're working on. But again, they did the right thing. They got another game out. You know, it wasn't their fault they ran into this engine issue, whatever it was. They seem like nice guys. I saw their posts on the forums. Seem really honest and transparent. I love that when an indie team does that. So just for that reason alone, they're getting a big shout out. And I'm definitely going to keep watching this game, look for the updates, and try some multiplayer as well. Cheers, peace, guys. Thanks for the sub. Thanks for the likes. And I'll see you in the gaming world.